So the class, we're calling it the Fast Track Employment Skills, and that's what our promising practice was based on the development and implementation of this class, which is a transition class. It first began by our participation in the WCSC pilot project through CASAS and California Department of Ed. And by participating in that project, we got involved in looking at the LRI, which is a video testing system, and combined with CASAS reading and math testing, you get a better picture of a student's abilities academically and also in terms of their soft skills and sort of workplace readiness. I decided to do an initial pilot with my ESL students. So I did one 6-week module with them, and they were really game, and they did all the testing and got into the instructional, I just tried out different books and different units just to see how they would respond. We decided to take it to another level in the fall, and we did the sort of second pilot, which was we call an inclusive classroom, which brought together advanced ESL students, GED students, students completing their high school diploma. Of course, all of these students are over 18. And then we had a fourth group, which were students wanting to enter career tech ed or entering career tech ed, but at the very beginning of their program. By taking the fast track class, they would focus on reading skills, some math skills, soft skills, workplace expectations, career exploration. These are all the kind of the pieces of the class. And in general, the students, if they were career tech focused, they could bring their scores up within 6 to 12 weeks, enough to enter the career tech program. The high school diploma students are allowed to get high school elective credit. So by taking the class, it gave them an additional class that they could add to their high school diploma, working towards their diploma. So they were excited about that. We did testing, pre and post testing, CASAS, math, and LRI with this group. A lot of people report to me that they felt more confident. They went on job interviews. They told me that the questions they were asked in the job interviews were questions they had prepared for by practicing in the class. And so that was validating to me that I was on track with the types of questions that we would have them prepare for. So one particular student I have in mind was an ESL student of mine for several years. So she started in very ambitious, hardworking. She's a mother of 4 and a grandmother, but just really wanted to advance her own education. So she, this year, after taking the fast track class, she also completed her GED, graduated in our GED program, and just called me last week to ask if she could use my name as she is applying to jobs at Pete's Coffee. And so that brings in that she has the confidence to go out and apply for a job, also that her English skills are now to the point where she feels confident to go out and apply for a job. Another student, I had a disabled student who has spina bifida. She was in my class for 2 sessions. I said, well, what is your goal? And she said, I really want to go to college. And I said, well, why don't we go ahead and see if you can apply to the community college. So her family is all immigrants, and she needed some support. So she is attending Chabot College now. One of the options that we're looking at is making the Fast Track Employment Skills class a module required for high school graduation. Again, all of our high school students are over 18, but they could really use these skills. These are critical skills. Another option has to do with creating like a pre-apprenticeship skills class, create a pathway between our school and some of the union trade apprenticeship programs.